Hello, this is the TradeSite US Stocks, Futures, and Forex Market Preview for the rest of the week, beginning Thursday the 8th of September, 2022, ending Friday the 9th. Coming off of the Labor Day weekend, it's a short week. Summer is supposed to be over, although it hasn't been very exciting yet, and there's not much we can do about this. And then we've got options expiration next week. And that's a big one, too. That's a triple expiration, so we'll see what that means. But we should have some more excitement here. It just hasn't really happened yet. We were up today, but we'll look at that in a few minutes. Here's a look at the ES Front Month Futures Contract. This is the daily chart of the broad market in futures form. Not much here to look at, really. We got the S&P was up 71.68. It's funny how the S&P up 71 looks like a blip anymore. It's almost inside the last 3 days. It doesn't really matter. The market's not really doing too much here. We're hanging more near the lows than the highs. I would say we're down near the 80% range of the lows. NASDAQ 100 up 248.07. Again, that's a blip. Doesn't even matter. We got the 13 buy signal from a while ago that's still in place with the risk line there. We're above that, but we're near the lows. SOX up 40.03. Really nothing here to look at. That's very near the lows. Biotech's up 111.73. Again, more near the lows than the highs. The Russell 2000 up 39.68. This thing had a good day, but nothing to say. It's really nowhere in the last week, and it's still closer to the lows of the year by a lot. Crude oil, 82.53. It's up 59 cents currently, but again, 82.53. We're breaking the risk line from the 13 buy signal. All the talk of oil going to 188 bucks a barrel. How wrong were all those people? Where was that stuff? What a bunch of nonsense. Even with the war going on, still can't make it happen. A little bit of this could be that the economy is contracting and there's a little less demand, but I mean, there's no other way to read this. We don't have an oil price problem right now, and that's not what's driving inflation. So, especially at the moment, it was for maybe a moment and a half, like a month, but nothing else. Gold down $1.20. Again, this is near the lows. Where's the inflation if gold's down here? Right? Let's be smart about it. Let's be honest about it. It's not there. Advanced client ratio on the NASDAQ plus 16 or plus 15.82. By the way, one of the things I would say about inflation is maybe it's not so much inflation as it is supply chain issues because of the war and COVID before it, and companies taking advantage of that. That's a little different than inflation, even though it drives prices up a bit. But it doesn't mean that there's real inflation out there. Advanced client ratio on the New York plus 1569. NASDAQ volume 4.4 billion shares. That is horrible compared to what we've been seeing. With volume, I wouldn't say horrible. I mean, it's better than, go back 5 years, but it's not the same as what we've been seeing. Volume is near the low of the year on a 10-day moving average basis. We're definitely seeing declining volume in the markets, and that's fine. The VIX closes down $2.27 to 24.60. The trend gets this super low reading at 0.6, puts the 10-day at 1.01. When that 2 number drops off, and let me count backwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got 9, 10, 11. So 3 days from now, right, so next Monday, that number will drop off. And if we keep getting these low readings, once again, that 10-day moving average is going to drop pretty quick back under 0.85. That's a sell signal on the broad market. Apple up $1.43. But not near the highs anymore. Amazon up $3.37, but also not near the highs. Meta up $1.85, very near the lows, and ugly if it breaks the lows. Google, that's a great construction, by the way, for a breakdown. Google up $2.64. Okay, Goldman Sachs, though, up $4.07. It's a bit on a pullback, but they're a little closer to mid-range than lows as compared to the rest. Netflix up $10.57. Peloton gains 28 cents, but it puts it at $8.97. Wow. TLT, the 20-year bond ETF, up $1.70. So bonds down, rates up, as they say. Tesla up to $9.28. Zoom up $1 to $81.02. The Nvidia up $2.53, sitting near lows. Nothing pretty there. Bitcoin sitting at 19,115 at the moment. Again, this thing's almost back near lows, holding the risk line from the 13 buy signal that it got finally recently, because there was a lot of not beating the low of the eights, as they call it, and so we finally got that, and the risk line's the low of all that. But that does put Bitcoin down into the lows of, whatever. The Dow's up 435 points at 31,581, and it is what it is. In terms of intraday action, here's the 5-minute candles on the ES. And again, we had the Monday holiday. You can see last Friday's close on the far left of the chart, the Monday holiday, where there's a couple hours of non-trading open. And then we basically opened flat Tuesday, dipped, came back, pulled back again, closed slightly negative. Wednesday, again, flat opening, but then rallied all day. So we're up for the week, and it is what it is. NASDAQ's up a little bit more than that, but I wouldn't get super excited about anything. In terms of economic data left for the week ahead, here we go. We got the Fed Chair Powell speaking at 9:10 a.m. tomorrow. Natty gas at 10:30. Crude oil inventories at 11. Consumer credit at 3. CPI and PPI out of China tomorrow night. And then we've got the consumer inflation expectations out of the UK, the capacity utilization and the unemployment rate out of Canada on Friday. Final wholesale inventories here in the US, and Fed members speaking at noon on Friday. So it's kind of limited. I would have liked to see things pick up a bit coming out of the summer after Labor Day. So far, we haven't seen it, and we just wait for that. That's what we do every year. When it starts to pick up, it usually gets pretty good, and it's a good time of trading here. But so far, not that much there. Charts, as usual, brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken the trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple of weeks. Have a great trading Thursday and Friday.